Can we talk about what the Bucks are doing next season? It seems like they're trying to compete, but the moves they made this offseason don't really make any sense. First of all, they waived Damian Lillard to bring in Miles Turner, which in my opinion doesn't make them all that much better. They also lost their starting center Brook Lopez, who has been a staple in their rotation for years now, and their best interior defender. On the flip side, they re-signed some key role players like Kevin Porter Jr., Gary Trent Jr., Bobby Portis, and they brought in a new point guard in Cole Anthony, which is a move that I actually really like. I'm just not sure if they're going to be able to compete with the lineup of Cole Anthony, Gary Trent, Kyle Kuzma, Giannis, and Miles Turner. Even in the Eastern Conference, that is going to be a lot weaker next season with Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton both out. If you made it this far in the video, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe. I'm trying to build a community of people that love basketball. Thanks. Anyways, although the roster isn't horrible, I just don't think they'll be able to compete with the best teams in the East. They're just an objectively worse basketball team than the Knicks, the Cavs, the Magic, the Pacers, the Sixers, even the Pistons. This roster just simply isn't very talented. If Giannis gets injured this season, the Bucks are going to be in the lottery. And don't even get me started on their defense. Apart from Giannis and Turner, the rest of this roster is filled with terrible defenders. Out of all 16 teams that made the playoffs last season, the Bucks ranked 15th in defensive rating. Absolutely terrible. In their starting lineup, they have 3 guys that are not the best defenders. Cole Anthony, Gary Trent, and Kyle Kuzma are all mediocre at best. With all 3 of these guys expected to get major minutes next season, their defensive outlook is very poor. On the offensive side of the ball, however, this team could be pretty good. Everyone already knows how good Giannis is, but when he's surrounded by 4 shooters, his offense could be elite. If they double him, he's going to kick out for a wide open 3 every single time. And if they leave him on an island with one-on-one coverage, he's just going to take it to the rack and finish at the rim. It's really a lose-lose situation for most defenses, but most teams also shouldn't have a problem scoring on the Bucks, so nobody's going to be scared of them. The Bucks also don't really have the best depth in the league. They're probably going to be using Bobby Portis, Kevin Porter Jr., AJ Green, and Taurean Prince the most. A second unit that doesn't inspire the most confidence. They also have a pretty terrible backup center situation. They just signed former Knick Jericho Sims, but he's not a player that you want to give a lot of minutes to considering how bad he's been in his career so far. So I'm hoping that they're planning on making another trade or signing another free agent or something to address their backup center situation because Jericho Sims is not the solution. To me, it just seems like the Bucks are going to be another first-round exit this season, and I really don't like the direction that they're going in, considering how good Giannis is. When you have one of the top 3 best players in the world on your team, you simply can't put rosters around him that are this bad. I think it's pretty inevitable at this point that Giannis is going to ask out sooner rather than later, which kind of sucks as an NBA fan because it's cool when players try to stay their whole career with one team like Kobe or what Steph Curry's doing currently, and I feel like Giannis is the type of guy that would want to stay in Milwaukee his entire career, but he can't put up with this much longer. Anyways, what do you guys think? Are the Bucks doomed for a first-round exit? Are they going to make it to the finals? Are they not even going to make the playoffs? How far are the Bucks going to go? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.